Hey folks, this is Jake Davis, and tonight I'm going to be ranking all 10 2022 Best Picture nominees. Tomorrow night are the Academy Awards, and oh god, let's just power through this. Number 10 is Drive My Car. Drive My Car is a movie about an actor who's recently widowed and due to glaucoma has to hire a personal driver. He spends 3 hours wandering around, moping, feeling sorry for himself. It is a truly miserable motion picture. I have seen documentaries about famine that were funnier than this movie. I hated this movie. Number 9 is Don't Look Up from Adam McKay. DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are astronomers trying to warn the entire world that an impending asteroid is going to wipe out all life on Earth. And the media is cynical and the government's neglectful. And there are parts of it were funny, but overall it's just such a sanctimonious movie. And by the end of it all, it just left me wanting to watch Strangelove again. And, this is the third one of his pseudo-intellectual political comedies that he has done. And I'm sorry, but still, in my opinion, Adam McKay's best movie is easily Step Brothers. Number 8, I'd say West Side Story. West Side Story is just West Side Story. It's Sondheim, Spielberg, and Shakespeare. I didn't love this movie. I didn't really even like this movie. But to be fair, I never really liked the old one either. You could swap out certain things. I thought the romantic leads were fine in both films. I thought this movie did a better job with forgetting the characters' names in this play. This movie had a better Tybalt, and the old movie had a better Mercutio. But ultimately, I feel both movies suck. Number 7, Coda. And for the rest of these other 7 movies are actually all really good movies. Coda is about a teenage girl in Alaska. Her parents and her brother are all deaf. And she has a natural singing voice, and she wants to join the Glee Club, and she gets an offer to leave home. It's a family drama, but it's overall an inspiring film about family that cares for each other and works for each other and fights for each other. And it's always more inspiring than something like that than your glorified noble poor man movie. Number 6, say King Richard, Will Smith film as Richard Williams, the father of Serena and Venus. Again, another movie about just dedicated parents completely devoting themselves into the responsibilities that they have towards their children. This was a really good movie, and Smith was very good in it. Anjanou Ellis was very, very good in it. And, we'll just ignore the fact that Venus Williams unfortunately stayed in the game long enough to become an embarrassment. Because I think she embarrassed herself. Number 5, The Power of the Dog. Now, The Power of the Dog is not a Western, really. It's a Western by its setting, by its location, but that's it. And in all honesty, I've kind of lost touch of respect for the film after I found out that they did not shoot it in Montana. It's not like you're this movie takes place in Middle Earth. Montana's right there. Go and shoot. I thought this was a really, really good movie. I thought it had a beautiful photography and a very compelling story that had a powerful ending that very much threw me for a loop. Great movie, The Power of the Dog. Number 4, I would say Licorice Pizza. Licorice Pizza is about a teenage child star entrepreneur and an aimless early mid-20s slacker who kind of find themselves magnetically drawn to each other. There's They're kindred spirits, really. Um, uh, it's a very sweet romantic movie, and even though it is a romantic movie, it's like one of those guys. It's they never they never fuck. They'd never even kiss in this movie. But it's you can love somebody, and somebody can be a big part of your life, uh, a big center of your happiness without you having to fuck them. It's just a fact. And besides, he only he turns what 18 in 2 years. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Number three, Dune. Dune was a super awesome, big sci-fi visual experience. Um, my only real problem I had with Dune is that it nearly 3 hours long. It kind of just ends. But Dune was, wonderfully put together and shot and cast, and really, really, really loved Dune. Dune was a great, fun movie. I've seen it 2 or 3 times since. I love the sequence of them trying to get the the spice collector machine, the sandworms coming in, and they gotta evacuate the guys. That's just such an awesomely intense scene. Uh, Number two, I'm gonna say Belfast. Even though Belfast was my pick for Best Picture at the end of the year, it's still a magnificently wonderful film. Upon multiple viewings, I switched them up. But my three favorite movies of the year all made Best Picture nominations. Uh, and Belfast was, it's a great movie about a loving family, torn between, with an impending civil war, have to come to terms with. They have to, for as much as they love their home, as much as it's part of their identity, for the sake of their children, for the sake of their family's safety, they gotta leave. And it's not an easy decision, really, sometimes. I mean, they're refugees. It's a touching movie. It's a powerful movie, and at under 100 minutes long, and I think only with a PG rating, it tells a wonderfully human and brilliant story through the eyes of a child. It's a great movie. And number one, what I think should win Best Picture of 2021 is Nightmare Alley. Nightmare Alley is a story of a carny, a hustler who tries to take his act to the heights of society and bites off more than he can chew. This is the movie Guillermo del Toro was born to make, in my opinion. Nightmare Alley is brilliant, fantastic work. I'm not really going to call it film noir, because in my opinion, I appreciate movies like this, The Batman, Bad Times at the El Royale, going for almost film noir styles, but none of them really are film noir. They're their own things. But I loved this movie. I thought that Nightmare Alley was a brilliant slice of fucking movie. Just the visuals, the sounds, the performances, it's just so entrancing and so haunting, and it's a show. It's a fucking show. It's a masterpiece. See Nightmare Alley if you haven't. And in the other alley categories, I'll point out that I haven't seen anything nominated for any of the shorts. I haven't seen any nominated for documentary. So fuck, man. The only movie nominated for Best Foreign Language Film I saw was, and I'm gonna call them by what they used to be called. I don't give a shit if they change these titles. Only thing I ever saw for Best Foreign Language Film was Drive My Car, and fuck, don't want to vote for that. So I wish I would nominate Parallel Mothers. Or maybe Mugen Train. Raya and the Last Dragon should win an animated feature. I think House of Gucci should win Best Makeup. Spider-Man No Way Home should definitely win Best Visual Effects. Dune should take home sound, probably, might as well. They didn't nominate Nightmare Alley for adapted screenplay, so I guess I'll vote for it. Vote for Dune. And fuck yeah, Hans Zimmer should win Best Original Score, goddammit. Best Original Song, I think, should go to Belfast for Van Morrison. I did a whole video saying fuck Van Morrison and shit, and So now I gotta vote for Billie Eilish. But no, man, I want Van Morrison to win. Just don't give it to Beyonce. Fucking hell. I also think Kenneth Branagh should win Best Actor. I think the cast for Being the Ricardos should sweep. Actor for Javier Bardem, actress for Nicole Kidman, and J.K. Simmons for supporting actor. But if they give it to the dad from Coda, I mean, I would understand. He was great in that. I think Licorice Pizza should win Best Original Screenplay for Paul Thomas Anderson. I'd like to see him finally win a fucking Oscar. Kirsten Dunst was really, really terrific in The Power of the Dog. I wouldn't mind him giving it to her. Tick Tick Boom for film editing. I mean, get to that in a second. But yeah, I mean, that's the one I'm kind of leaning towards. I think it should win Best Film Editing. I think Nightmare Alley should take the rest of them. You know, cinematography, art direction, and costume design. Look, man, I'm interested in the Oscars because there were some really good movies nominated this year. But fuck, man, they're not going to air like half the categories this year. And it's going to be hosted by Amy Schumer and Wanda Sykes. Oh, and you just know it's going to be just endless political virtue signaling, pat on your back, safe, woke humor. It's going to be bad. It's going to be rough. So I don't see myself actually watching it. I might TiVo it and fast forward to the actual, handing out of the awards. But no. And by the way, yes, I have said before that I think they should keep it to 5 nominees. They should not include streaming service films. And if they kept it to that, cut the 3 streaming service movies. Cut the 2 shitty theatrically released movies. Their best picture category would be Belfast, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and Nightmare Alley. And know what that would leave you with? A fucking great crop of best picture nominees. Now it's just oversaturated. Anyhow, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I had no energy for it because I'm damn near dreading this show. I just want to get past it, man. WrestleMania is next week. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly. By the way, we love you, bad guy. And then push stop first.